Cura, which is the program I use to slice my 3D prints, has 14 different infill patterns. I'm curious if one of those patterns is stronger than all of the rest. And today I'm going to do some testing to find out. I'll be using my trusty digitised arbor press to capture the breaking strength of each test piece. I've printed a test piece using each infill setting, and the test pieces are all printed with the same 20% infill setting. I've used two different types of filament. The first material is PLA transparent, and the second one is PLA Wood. This is a destructive test, and I'll be measuring the maximum amount of force that each piece is able to withstand before it breaks. Let me get started.
For anyone who's here purely for the data, the strongest two, which were very close to each other, was Octet and Quarter Cubic, both coming in over 720 newtons on the transparent material. And the weakest patterns were Lightning and Concentric, both coming in under 430 newtons on the transparent material. The difference between transparent PLA and PLA Wood was very significant, with the PLA Wood being much weaker overall than the PLA transparent. The rest of the video is for those people who are interested in seeing the pieces actually failing. I'm going to test each material in the order that it appears in Cura, starting with the transparent material first. This is the first test, grid. Breaking at 444 newtons. Piece is lines. Lines broke at 531 newtons. Still figuring out my capturing system. Last time I did a test like this, I was cleaning up pieces all around the garage for the next 6 months. Hopefully I can get a bit more control. Next test, triangles. $651 newtons. Try hexagon. Cubic. Cubic subdivision. Octet. Quarter cubic. Concentric. Cross. Zigzag. Cross 3D. Gyroid. Lightning. This is a wood finish PLA. Here are the results of my testing, which I'll go and chart up. Here are all the pieces. I'm pleased to say I did not lose any pieces in this testing, thanks to my leaning towers of protection. There's one little sneaky one in there. I hope that you've found something interesting about the different 3D printer patterns. If you want to find out more about how I made my digital arbor press using Arduino and a few off-the-shelf
bits and pieces, click up there for the video link. In one of my earlier videos, I modified my Fairlane, removing the original cooling fan and installing a thermo fan. In an upcoming video, I'm going to be reversing that modification. Please stay tuned for that. See you later.